Alrighty, is this message for you? We have Beyond Lemuria deck coming through, and there is this, they're telling me the ancient waters, so tapping into the ancient waters. Now, if you're near an ocean or you can get around the ocean, I highly recommend it. Ocean waters are ancient waters, right? There's a lot of energy and frequencies that come off of the ocean water. If you can't, maybe just looking up something where you can watch, like, I know there's a lot of stuff on YouTube, or you can watch like the animals of the ocean, or just ocean waves. You can experience it through sound, through just listening to ocean waves, but they're saying connect with the ancient waters. Okay, the ancient waters, it's what's going to help. They're saying there's a frequency that you are emanating from your heart space. And it feels very steady and solid right now. You see how she's very like focused in on this heart energy. And the heart, a lot of people don't know this, but the heart governs all of this space that it's aligned with here. So the heart governs like the just below the collarbone, that would be like the high heart area, the shoulders, the arms, the underarms, the elbows, the hands, right? All of that is heart-centered energy. So if you're having any issues with these spaces, tap into your heart, focus in on what exactly your heart is calling for. You may be like doing things more logically or more for your mind, and they're saying tap out of the mind and into the heart. Okay, I am going, they said I can read it but not right now, so I'll come back to it, okay, and read what's on the back side of that. All right, then we have a crystal that came through, labradorite. Wow, that is a stunning picture of a labradorite. The energy of labradorite, it is this vibrant, clairvoyant energy. It helps you tap into your psychic powers. So those of you who are wanting to be more intuitive, tap into your intuition, into your feminine flow nature. It also is, they're telling me it's also like divinely balanced with the masculine, being able to take action, being able to focus in on what your heart desires so you can bring it into fruition. Okay, let's see. We have a dragon. It is the white golden dragon from Lara. This connects you to the highest Christ light. So develop your causal chakra. Bathe in the 9th dimensional Christ light. So these are super high vibrations. As I said, labradorite will get you into those higher vibrations. And with the white gold dragon coming through from Lara, this is the beginning. Like Lyran energy is from the beginning of time. Dare I say time? Yes, they're saying time. And so there's this powerful ancient remembering that is opening up for you at this time, should you choose to tap into your heart space, because that remembering happens through the heart. It happens through they're telling me the programming, that is such an interesting way that they're saying the programming that is pumped through our veins, right? Like, what is your inner knowing? What do you fully know in your body, in your soul? Not just your body, they're saying in your soul. Like, what does your soul know is truth? Maybe you experience something. I feel like we've all experienced this at one point, where somebody has said something and it just didn't resonate for us. Like, okay, sure. Maybe for you, that was the truth, right? Maybe at their vibration, their frequency, their lessons that they needed to learn, their karmas, whatever it is, it was true for them. And just because it's true for someone else doesn't mean it's true for me. It's true for you. So this is tapping into an ancient remembering. All right, we have personal power. Yeah, this is, it's like, there's a lot of this unprogramming that keeps coming through with these messages. Like, is this message for you? Channeling that I've been doing. And it's about stepping into who you are, not who people told you to be, not who you felt like you needed to be according to society or according to culture or according to whatever narrative you have going on in your brain, in the mental body is what they're saying. But who are you when you step into your own personal power? Who are you? It really is asking yourself to go deeper within so that you can tap into that ancient remembering and bring those gifts here into the physical. Right, we have get back to elemental. Oh my goodness, this so resonates with what's come through, because elemental is the beginning, right? Is the beginning of time, the nature, when you're out in nature, when we're out in nature, there's this remembering that happens, this sacred remembering. They're saying, like, if you feel tapped out, get out into nature, ground yourself, because you can be super grounded and divinely high in that space. There's a connection to source energy that comes through when you're in that space. So ground, and also grounding nature is very heart opening. It helps you expand and open up your heart so that you're able to receive more. So being in your personal power, get back to the elements, get back to the raw nature, like what is what brings us all together. They're reminding me of, when the world was growing through a massive change in 2020, and people were not allowed to go outside. I'm going to put that in parentheses, to go outside into nature. There was this restructuring that actually happened in nature, right? There were less cars on the road, less pollution, and nature was able to Mama Earth was able to regenerate herself, to come back into a space of wholeness. It's like she was able to breathe again, and there was this appreciation for nature again, taking it away from us. I, for one, I've always appreciated nature, but when it was to the point where, hiking trails were closed off and you couldn't be on the beach unless you were doing walking at a certain pace or whatever nonsense was going on at that time, it made me appreciate nature so much more. I was driving through, I was trying to find spaces that I could drive through that were filled with trees and bushes and flowers, just so that I could connect, so I could be in that energy of nature, or going out for a walk and just touching everything as I walked by it, touching a bush, touching a tree, touching whatever it was that was, over onto the sidewalk or onto the road where I was walking, to just connect with Mama. So getting back into that element so you can expand your heart, receive, and step into your own personal power. Right. And then we have, this is, White Buffalo Calf Woman. Wow, she is present lately. There's this energy of just a peacefulness and a restructuring is what I'm hearing. A restructuring. Now, this instrument down here is a calumet, and it is what they use to tune into higher vibrations, to ask their gods for blessings, to unite, to this calumets were used actually in forming, if I'm remembering this correctly, yes, forming peace treaties and being in alignment and bringing things together for the sake of a better humanity, for the sake of a better earth space, for the highest and best interest of all, not just a specific vibration. So I feel like what's opening up for you, what you're stepping into with your personal power, is that aspect of not just for self. Things are going to come to you. Yes, you're going to receive abundance and all of the good things, but it's because you have this energy of helping, of igniting. They're telling me igniting, like you ignite this fire in other people. You help them step into their own personal power. You are really good at I just spoke about this the other day with a client. This is so random how these things come up. It's not random, I know. Thank you, Spirit. But to me, it still just blows my mind that, you know, I was speaking with a client about how there are some people who really uplift others, and they're like that movie Good Luck Chuck, where it's like, everyone that, you know, I've come into any kind of relationship or situationship with, it seems like when, you know, I'm with them, I lift them up, I build their confidence, I do all these things, and then they leave and they have like the most amazing relationships afterwards. And this is you. Maybe that personally resonates, but even more so, like just in any relationships in general, like everywhere that you've worked, you've done something for them, like you know, that has helped lift their vibration or shift them to become a better business or to have better business practices. And every friend that you had, that you called a friend, or that was a close acquaintance to you, you've touched their lives in ways that you may not even know. There's this ignition that happens when you're around people. You ignite transformation within them. This is a powerful message. So it's like you're coming into that energy of wanting to be seen more, or maybe not even just wanting, but allowing yourself to be seen more. And there's still this expansion that is happening to get you there. So let's see what else comes through. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. We have electric eel spirit. So bring your ideas to life. Yeah, what is it that you want to do? I feel like those of you that were aligned with this reading are not tapped into the normal 9 to 5, not doing the normal. I put that in quotations as well. But the you know, the rise and grind and get things done. You're more in the, you know, trusting in a higher power, allowing things to happen, directing your focus into the spaces and places that you want them to be in, surrounding yourself with people, places, things that are in the vibration that you want to embody, and shifting out of that hustle and bustle of what the old paradigm was, right? What the Industrial Revolution brought upon us, that work type energy. So what do you want to bring to life? What are you aligning right now to make that happen? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see this. They're pointing it out to me now. You have 24 twice. 24. And so that energy is like, it's the energy of alignment. It's the, you know, 4 + 2 is 6. It brings you into that harmonious energy where everything is aligning and coming together for you. And they're saying specifically that might just be an angel number for you as well. You may be seeing 24 like everywhere right now, or 24. But there is definitely a synchronicity and a message in that for you. Okay, we have some self-care that came through. Sound healing. All right, so they are saying specifically you are connected with sound. So to get into the energy of creation, to open yourself up to expand your ideas so that you can create the life that you want to live, they're saying tap into sound healing. It is a very powerful tool in general, but specifically for those of you who chose this, you know, to tune into this reading, because it ignites, again, that word ignites. It ignites something inside of you. It ignites your inner voice. Oh my goodness. It ignites your inner voice. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing that through. So allow yourself to work with sound healing. Maybe that's listening to sound bowls like they have here, the crystal bowls on the cards. Maybe it's a gong bath, or bells and chimes are great for sound healing. Maybe it's toning, maybe it's singing, maybe it's putting on old music that you can just belt out and sing and move that energy through your throat chakra, because they're like, look down, there's a lot of blue in this reading. It's like the activation of being in your personal power is the activation of being heard, being in your voice as well. So tap into that. That is going to help you go deeper into your creation energy. Okay, and then we have this affirmation. It says, I am unique and extraordinary, just as I am. And it has this beautiful like rainbow zebra here. And it's like, yes, there's no need to fit in a box anymore. There's no need to try to do things the way others do it. There's allowing yourself to be in your heart's energy and stepping into your own personal power. All right, last card here we have is gravity. Okay, and they're pointing out like all of this animal energy. Oh my goodness, y'all are connected to animal spirits. You can you're very they're telling me like at home, at peace around animals, and there's this transformation that happens. They said don't worry about the word gravity, but there is another word here, and it's groundedness. It's being grounded, being aligned, and that same like getting out into nature is grounding you. It's opening up your heart space, and the gifts that are coming online for you, the intuitive abilities, the claircognizance or clairvoyance or clairaudience is going to excel the more that this is so random. I feel like this is not for everybody, but they're saying it's for everybody who tunes into this. Okay, that it's going to heighten the more you're around animals, because you can communicate with them and connect with them on a deeper level, and there's confirmation in it for you that your gifts are working. Now I'm going to go back to this card because they did say that I could read it, so let's see what's on the back here. It says luminescence. All right, when we journey through life from our hearts, it illuminates the darkness, illusion drops away, and we see what is real. Consider the parts of yourself you may not be accepting. You may be experiencing inner dissonance due to what you are trying to push away. This card is about self-love, deep, compassionate, unconditional love that brings you into wholeness. Luminescence means essence of light. Nothing shines like a heart emanating with love. You can shine through the shadows most gracefully when there is no fear within. Accept all your shades to allow more light and love inside and out of your world. Luminescence. So accepting all the parts of you that have gotten you where you're at, that have brought you into this space, right? Emanating your light through the shadow, coming back to the element, the ancient remembering, right? There's been so many shifts throughout time and space that have gotten us to this moment right here, right now. And that remembering, that coming back to the basics, getting out into nature, connecting with animals, tapping into your own personal power, your clairvoyance, opening up to your gifts, and co-creating the life that you want to live in harmony, in alignment with others. And allowing yourself to be in your full expression of who you are from your heart space. Good, bad, and they're like, there is no bad. Okay, light, dark, fiery, flowy, whatever that means. Be you. Step into that personal power. And wow, watch your life transform. It's such a magical message. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, adios.